Most people wake up and instantly fall into the same trap, rushing, reacting, and drifting without any real direction. But what if the first 10 minutes of your day could actually reshape your entire future? That single decision in the morning holds the power to shift your mindset, build your identity, and guide your success. Why does it matter so much? Because the way you start is the way you slowly become, and you can take control of that by mastering a simple and intentional routine that prepares your mind to lead instead of follow. Your future begins the second you open your eyes. In the next few moments, you will learn how to take control of your mornings and completely change the path of your life. The morning is like a mirror. If someone followed you for just one morning, they could almost predict your future. Not because they are special or wise, but because your morning reflects everything about you. It shows your discipline, your direction, and your true desires. Most people wake up in reaction mode. They wake up to alarms, to responsibilities, to pressure. They allow the world to knock on their door before they ever knock on the door of opportunity. But the people who win, they rise with purpose. Every strong structure is built on a solid foundation, and your foundation is your morning. What you do before anyone sees you decides how the world will treat you later. The first hour after waking is not just time, it is a statement. It says either I am in control or I am being controlled. When you get out of bed, you must step into purpose. You must push away the noise. No news, no gossip, no distractions, only clarity, only focus, only that inner voice reminding you that you are not here just to survive, you are here to rise and conquer. Do not drift. Do not press snooze. The moment you hesitate, you give your power to fear. You silently tell the day that it owns you. But when you rise with energy, when you speak your goals out loud, when you write them down, and when you take even one small step forward, you take control. That control becomes your direction. The morning does not give you power. It simply reveals the power you already have. And when you use it correctly, it multiplies. You become steady and strong, not because of what you do sometimes, but because of what you do first. Your thoughts are like soil. Your focus is like water. Your actions are like sunlight. If you feed your mind these three things every single morning, your life will grow in ways you cannot imagine. So ask yourself, who do I want to become? Then start becoming that person before you even have breakfast. There is a powerful shift that happens when you choose to do one difficult thing first, something you do not feel like doing, something your mind tries to avoid. But once you complete it, that resistance starts to fade. This is the hidden weapon of high performers. They do not wait to feel motivated. They create motivation by taking action before the feeling arrives. The mind is like a muscle. If you train it to choose comfort again and again, it will fail you when things get hard. But if you train it to choose strength, it will stand by you in every challenge. So what is your one hard task? Maybe it is cold water, maybe it is silence, maybe it is exercise, or maybe it is writing a page. Choose it, commit to it, and do it with full effort. Because it is not about the task itself, it is about the identity it builds. When you do something hard every morning, you remind yourself of who you are. You are someone who does not run from pressure, but grows through it. Most people hit snooze and shrink. You wake up and sharpen. Most people wait for things to happen. You make things happen. That is the difference. That is the energy that separates an active life from a passive one. When your first decision of the day is a win, the rest of your day begins to follow that same pattern. So find your challenge, face it, complete it, and watch how your life begins to respond to your courage. Words create worlds. The first words you speak each morning are not just sounds, they are seeds. They shape your mood, your story, and your actions. Most people wake up and speak negativity. They say they are tired, stressed, or not ready for the day. And then they wonder why their life feels heavy. But you can choose differently. You can wake up and speak strength. You can say that you are ready, that you are building momentum, that you bring peace and power wherever you go. This is not about pretending. It is about programming your mind. Your subconscious does not question what is true. It accepts what is repeated. When you speak life, your body follows, your habits follow, and your future follows. Start each morning with clear statements. Say who you are and who you are becoming. Say it with belief, not doubt. Say it with energy, not fear. Look at yourself and speak with confidence. Speak like someone who has already decided not to let the past control the future. This is not ego, this is alignment. It is alignment with your vision, your values, and your goals. Before the world fills your mind with fear, you fill it with purpose. Your voice is the first voice your mind hears. Make sure it is one worth listening to. Your body is not just something you carry, it is something that can change your state instantly. When you move your body, you change how you feel. You activate strength. Notice how poor posture creates low energy and how shallow breathing creates stress. Your physical state directly shapes your mental state. That is why movement must be part of your morning. Not just exercise, but real engagement. Stand straight, breathe deeply, walk with speed, stretch your body, and let yourself sweat. When your body moves, your mind becomes clear. Energy increases and confidence grows. You do not need a perfect routine. Just start with what you can. Even a short walk outside for 10 or 20 minutes can shift your mindset. Winners move. They do not stay stuck. They do not sit in doubt. They get up, they move, and they create a strong tone for the rest of the day. Remember that motion creates emotion. If you want to feel different, you must act different. Make your morning important by making your body active. Your future self will be thankful for the energy you create today. This is not only about fitness, it is about freedom. So wake up, move, and take control. There is a quiet and powerful moment right after you wake up. In that moment, your mind is open and sensitive. It has not yet been filled with noise or pressure. This is where a decision must be made. Will you take control of your thoughts, or will you allow the world to control them? Most people do not notice this moment. They immediately reach for something outside themselves, news, messages, or distractions. They allow outside voices to shape their thinking. Their minds, still fresh and unprotected, become filled with stress, comparison, and urgency. Before the day even begins, they have already lost control, but there are a few people who treat the morning differently. They treat it like the starting point of their future. They understand that true leadership does not begin in public. It begins in private. It begins in silence, before anyone is watching. These people take control of their minds. They rise with intention instead of reaction. They do not reach for the world. They look within. They repeat affirmations that strengthen their identity. They imagine the person they are becoming. They breathe slowly. They sit in calmness. They move their bodies and choose focus over confusion. The first 10 minutes after waking are not small. They are everything. They set the direction for the entire day. If those minutes are filled with clarity and purpose, the rest of the day follows that direction. But if they are filled with distraction and doubt, the day becomes a series of reactions. And that is not how you should live. You do not have the luxury to wake up weak, not in a fast and noisy world. You must take control before the world does. You must decide what truly matters, not what is popular, not what others expect, but what you know is right for you. Do this every day, not just once in a while. Repetition builds character. Discipline builds belief. Write your thoughts, even if they feel messy. Speak your vision, even if you feel unsure. Move your body, even if it resists. These are the actions of someone who is growing. You do not wait for success to prove your path. You walk the path because you believe in it. If you do not believe in your own future, no one else will. If you do not protect that early moment of awareness, the world will take it from you. It will tell you who to be and how to feel. But you were not made to follow like that. You were made to lead. And leadership always begins with leading yourself. Control your thoughts, because thoughts become beliefs. Beliefs shape actions, and actions create your future. This is not about trends or simple advice. This is about real self-control. No one can give it to you. You must take it. Each morning is like a meeting with your own mind. Do not miss that meeting. Do not show up late. Do not let other voices speak for you. Be present, be clear, and remind yourself why you are here. Everything else can wait. Your purpose cannot. When you wake up, your mind is full of thoughts rushing in all directions. Ideas, worries, memories, plans, everything comes at once. And if you do not capture them, they disappear. Ideas that are not written down fade away. Goals that are not written remain dreams. Desires that are not made clear turn into distractions. But successful people understand something important. They write things down early, before the world interrupts. They do not write because it is easy. They write because it is necessary. They write to organize their thoughts and take control of their minds. Writing in the morning is not about being perfect. It is about being clear. Even 5 or 10 minutes can change your whole day. Start by writing what is already in your mind, what you feel, what you want, what you fear, and what you need to do. Writing brings clarity. It turns confusion into direction. Writing is like holding a mirror to your thoughts. It helps you understand yourself better. It slows everything down and allows you to think clearly. It takes what is invisible and makes it real. Every word you write is a decision. It shows your mind that your thoughts matter. It gives structure to your inner world. Your mind is like a garden, and writing helps you take care of it. It removes negative thoughts and strengthens positive ones. It turns scattered emotions into clear ideas. When you write, you stop reacting and start creating. You stop wandering and start moving forward. Do not rely only on your memory when it comes to your future. Put it on paper. Turn it into something real. Make it clear and visible. Then notice how your life slowly starts to arrange itself around the things you wrote down. The goals you write begin to turn into the plans you actually follow. The gratitude you express turns into the calm and peace you feel inside. The problems you clearly name start becoming the answers you look for. What you never write down, you often forget. What you forget, you rarely take action on. And what you never act on, you never become. A man's life is not shaped by every thought that crosses his mind, but by the thoughts he fixes and holds firmly. Writing is that anchor. So begin small, begin simple, but just begin. Pick up a pen, open a notebook, sit quietly for a moment. Write one honest line, then another. As you continue writing, you will start to feel a change inside you. You are no longer just drifting through life, you are guiding it. You are no longer reacting to everything, you are moving with purpose. This is how real greatness begins. Not with loud praise, not with perfect conditions, but with a quiet moment, a steady hand, and a few truthful words written on a page. Write your way toward clarity. Write your way toward meaning. Write your way toward strength. Start with truth. Start with your inner self, early in the morning, and slowly write your way into greatness. Gratitude is one of your strongest tools. If you want to increase your momentum, do not begin with what is missing. Begin with what is already in your life. Gratitude is not just a soft feeling meant for emotional people. It is a powerful tool for disciplined minds. It brings you back to center. It grounds you deeply. It reminds you that you are not starting from zero. You are starting from something valuable. And when you begin your day feeling full, nothing in the world can easily make you feel small. Gratitude changes the environment of your thinking. It reshapes how you see things. It moves you from thinking you lack everything to realizing you have enough. It takes you from illusion to awareness, from complaint to appreciation. Without gratitude, your mind easily falls into comparison and negativity. With gratitude, your energy returns to building and creating. Here is an important truth. You cannot build a great life from a place of constant complaint. You must build from strength, and gratitude is that strength. True practice of gratitude builds power. In the quiet of the morning, before the world becomes loud, take a small moment, just a simple moment. Think of 3 things you are thankful for. Say them out loud if you can. Write them down. Feel them as if they are real treasures you already own. They do not have to be big things. It can be the air you breathe, the strength in your body, the shelter above you, the care of your loved ones, or simply the chance to live another day. Never ignore how powerful this habit is. It is not just a routine. It is a deep alignment within you. When you start your day with appreciation, you connect to something deeper than just ambition. You activate a sense of joy. You build inner richness. You remind yourself that you already have value inside you. From this inner richness, you chase your goals with confidence instead of fear. People who show contentment often attract opportunities. Others are naturally drawn to those who do not constantly complain or beg for approval. They are drawn to people who are steady within themselves. Gratitude is the voice of that inner strength. Gratitude does not remove your hunger to grow, it strengthens it. It does not destroy ambition, it supports it. You do not chase success because you feel empty. You move toward it because you feel full, because you want to give, not because you feel incomplete. You are already whole. Your journey is no longer about proving something. It is about expressing who you are. Most people rush into their day without stopping. They jump from sleep straight into stress, from waking straight into worry. But you can be different. You can pause, think, and then rise with a clear mind. That is your advantage. That is your discipline. That is your daily return to strength. Do not wait for something big to happen before you feel thankful. Gratitude is not something that only comes after good things. It is something that creates good things. You must grow it daily, like a farmer takes care of his land with effort and attention. It is not just a passing mood. It is a way of thinking. It is like a muscle that becomes stronger with use. Gratitude helps you hold your blessings instead of letting them pass unnoticed. It protects your peace when life becomes difficult. It reminds you again and again that you have already overcome many challenges. You are not empty, you are prepared. Start every morning with this simple habit. Do not make it complex. Do not treat it as optional. Just 3 things, 3 simple truths, 3 blessings. Let this become your daily practice. Gratitude is not the end goal. It is the starting point. It does not reduce your desire to grow. It sharpens it. It does not stop your progress. It gives you the strength to move forward. When you live with gratitude, you are not chasing from a place of lack. You are creating from a place of abundance. You are no longer just searching. You are managing what you already have. From that place, many possibilities open. The world does not respond to those who complain. It responds to those who control their energy through gratitude. Begin there. Begin each day by holding on to what is already good, already working, already yours. Then move forward and build the rest. Choose one clear goal for your day. Many people wake up and try to do everything at once. They look at long lists of tasks, try to manage all of them, and end up tired without real satisfaction. The problem is not that they do nothing. The problem is they do too much without direction. Movement without purpose creates confusion, and confusion blocks progress. True power does not come from doing more. It comes from doing what truly matters. Power comes from focus. Every strong day begins with one simple question. What is the one thing I must complete today that will move my life forward? Your energy is limited. Your attention can easily break. These are valuable resources and should not be wasted on unimportant things. If you spread them everywhere, they lose strength. If you direct them clearly, they become powerful. Train yourself to wake up with focus, not noise. At the start of each day, choose one clear target, not many, just one. Write it down. Say it out loud. Imagine it already completed. This becomes your main task. Everything else becomes less important until this is done. When you start with clarity, the world cannot easily distract you. You stop reacting to everything around you and start leading your own actions. Decisions become easier. Your focus becomes sharper. Distractions lose their control because you have a purpose. A person with a clear mission does not get pulled in every direction. The most successful people are not those who do the most work, but those who do what matters first. Before the noise begins, before interruptions come, they act with purpose. Set your goal, see it clearly, break it into small steps, then begin. You do not need to achieve everything today. You only need to take one step forward. One success is enough to create movement, and that movement builds everything. One small win builds belief. Belief leads to action. Action creates results, and results grow into something bigger. This is how real progress works, not through perfection, not through constant rushing, but through steady, focused effort. Each morning, before the world demands your attention, ask yourself what your win for the day is. Not many tasks, just one meaningful step. Do not confuse being busy with being effective. Being busy can feel good, but it often leads nowhere. Your aim is not to fill your time, but to use it well. When you choose one clear goal and give your full effort to it, you begin to control your time. You lead your day instead of being controlled by it. Over time, this daily habit changes you. You stop feeling confused and start feeling confident. You stop being overwhelmed and start becoming focused on results. Slowly, your path becomes clear. When you take control of your morning, you take control of your day. Not because everything will be perfect, but because you chose your direction. You made a decision and moved toward it with discipline. As time passes, you will see that your life was built step by step through your choices. One goal, one action, one success at a time. That is how something meaningful is created. Before the day becomes busy, before the noise starts, before responsibilities and distractions take over, give yourself one important thing: stillness. Just 10 minutes is enough. 10 minutes of quiet, 10 minutes of breathing, 10 minutes of connecting with something deeper inside you. This time is not a luxury. It is necessary. It is not for those who are idle. It is for those who are intentional. Stillness is not weakness. It is control. It may even be one of the highest forms of control because it is about mastering yourself before trying to handle the day. Every morning, before stepping into the world, turn inward first. Before checking tasks, check your inner state. Sit quietly, breathe slowly, listen to your thoughts. Pray if you believe in it, meditate if that works for you, reflect or write, do whatever helps you find calmness. Peace is not something you find outside, it is something you create within. Many people jump into their day unprepared. They meet stress with a stressed mind, but you can choose differently. Stillness becomes your protection. It shields you from noise and pressure. In a fast world, choosing calm is powerful. It shows that you decide your inner state, not the outside world. True clarity comes in quiet moments. Wisdom often appears when everything is silent. Stillness connects you with your deeper thoughts, your sense of right and wrong, your inner voice. It is where clear decisions are formed. Even a few minutes can change your entire day. Deep breathing can calm your body and sharpen your mind. A few minutes of focus can be stronger than hours of stress. What matters is not how long you sit, but how deeply you connect. Protect this time. Do not let anything disturb it. This is your personal moment before the world speaks. Calm thinking leads to better decisions. Quiet mornings often lead to strong results. This is not just an idea, it is a practical habit. People who perform at high levels often spend time alone to prepare themselves. Their strength comes from discipline and focus, not noise. Do not rush into your day. Step into it with awareness. Do not react without thinking. Respond with control. From this calm place, your actions become stronger. Your words carry weight. Your presence becomes steady. People notice this calm strength. Stillness is not doing nothing. It is holding power quietly, like something strong waiting for the right moment. Each morning, enter this space. Let it guide you. Let it remind you of what truly matters. You are not late. You are not behind. You are growing at your own pace. Who you are becoming is shaped in these quiet moments. Protect them and rise from them. Decide who you will be today before the world tries to decide for you. Every day gives you a choice. The world may try to shape you, but you are not without control. You can decide your attitude, your behavior, your direction. Ask yourself clearly, who do I need to be today to become the person I want to become? This is an important question. It guides your actions. Will you act with courage or fear? Will you stay focused or distracted? These choices shape your life. Do not let your feelings control your identity. Feelings change, but your decision should stay strong. Let your vision guide you. Speak to yourself about who you are becoming. Remind yourself of your values, your strength, your purpose. Your words shape your focus. Your focus shapes your actions. Your actions shape your identity. When you act with purpose, people notice. Confidence grows from clear decisions. You become what you choose daily. The most important choice is who you decide to be. Success begins inside you. So decide it, repeat it, live it. When doubt comes, return to your decision. This is how you move through life with purpose instead of confusion. Greatness is not an accident. It is built through daily choices. Before doing anything else, decide who you are. Become someone your future self will respect. Lead yourself first, and the world will begin to respond.